everybody, MovieFanZ here. So let's talk about some movies. The movie I'm going to be reviewing for you today is the 1991 sports movie Necessary Roughness. So basically, the plot from IMDb: due to NCAA sanctions, the Texas State University Fighting Armadillos must form a football team from their actual student body, with no scholarships to help to play their football schedule. With fewer players than most teams, the makeshift team must overcome obstacles that the best teams in the country couldn't deal with. Using a 34-year-old quarterback, a female place kicker, and a gang of misfits, Ed Straight Arrow Gennaro must take his team to play the number one Texas Colts. So, this movie is directed by Stan Dragoti, who has directed a couple movies that I've heard of. In 1985, he directed the Tom Hanks movie Man with One Red Shoe. And 2 years prior, he directed the 1983 Michael Keaton movie Mr. Mom. But let's get into some of the cast. You have Scott Bakula, who plays Paul Blake, the quarterback. You have Hector Elizondo, who plays Ed Gennaro, the coach. You have Robert Loggia, who plays Wally Rigg, the assistant coach. You have Larry Miller, who plays Dean Elias, the dean of Texas State University. And you have Kathy Ireland, the model, who plays Lucy Draper, who is the place kicker, with supporting performances from Sinbad, Rob Schneider, and a young Jason Bateman. But let's get into this movie. So, I'm a sports movie fan, and Necessary Roughness was a movie that I'd wanted to see for a couple years. And I finally got around to seeing it, and it's average. And basically, what I mean by that is there's nothing bad in the movie, but there's nothing that really stands out. Everything is just in, middle of the road. That includes the story, that includes the acting, that even includes some of, the football plays. Again, nothing really stood out to me. And I think this concept actually worked better a decade later in the Keanu Reeves movie, The Replacements, because, in my opinion, I think that movie had more characters with personality, and I felt like it really dug more deep into that, but also brought more of the comedy in there. So, as far as a rating goes, I'm going right down the middle. I'm going to go a 2.5 out of 5. And if you enjoy my reviews, please consider supporting the channel by liking the video or subscribing for future content. But this was my review for 1991's Necessary Roughness. Come back next time for another review. This is MovieFanZ signing off. Have a good night.